Welcome back to a brand new coffee tech break with Jan. Good to see you back on my channel again. I think I got another great video for you lined up because I want to take you through the unboxing of the Voyager 360, and I will take you to the smart casing, which has an OLED touchscreen with all kinds of media and call control functions, and I will take you through that in a close-up shot, and I will talk you through the earbuds and with all the features and functions. Alright, before we get started with the unboxing of the Voyager 360, let me take you a little bit through the setup that I have right here. So to make a close-up shot of the unboxing, I'm using here a P5. This is a webcam on a tripod, and in the back I added a small light. So in case needed, I can always add some additional light here. Really nice. Super for the close-up shots, and let me know through the comments what you think of it. What I need also is, of course, the Voyager 360. Here you go, brand new in the box. And this is the Microsoft Teams version. So what is the difference compared to the UC version? So this is the UC version. This is the Plus edition, which has that smart casing. Teams version has that purple button, as well as on the earbuds and as well as on the casing. So I will show you that. So if you're 100% into Microsoft Teams, I recommend you to get the Microsoft version. If you're using like any sort of platform, Zoom, Teams, WebEx, etc., you can have the UC version. They both have the same features and functions. All right, I would say let's get started with the unboxing. So I will jump into my close-up shot room now and show you what is inside the Voyager 360 box. As you can see, this is my close-up shot room. So here on the left side, you will see everything that I do right here with the boxes. So you should be able to get a good overview. And I want to take you through all the media control, call control functions of the smart box, because I think that is really incredible nice. So you don't have to do that on your phone, and you got all those media controls on the smart case. All right, I don't want to hold you off anymore. Of course, don't forget to take that cup of coffee in between. Very, very important. So as you can see, we got here the box, really nice. So as you can see, all in the Poly branded shape and form. What is, I think, important to keep in mind is this is the 60 Plus, and so that has that smart casing. There's also the 360, and that is just with the basic box, the basic casing. So there's no OLED touchscreen on that. There's the one with has a dongle at least, so that is the UC version, so the 60 UC, and there's also just the 60, which doesn't have the dongle. So there's different versions out there. Check that out. The other thing which you need to check is if you want to have the Teams version. So this is the Teams edition that will have that purple button as well as on the earbuds as on the casing. Keep that in mind. And the USB-C. This guy is the USB-C version. So there's USB-C and USB-A. Then we got also the black edition. There's also the white edition. So I don't have that here yet, so I won't be able to show you that, probably in one of the next videos where I also will do the management of those devices. I'll also show you that one. So as you can see, important to check out that you got the right edition when you order this product. Really nice, but as I said, it's a small box, so this is why I wanted to do the close-up shot, so you got like a good overview of this. Now, what is on the front? As you can see, this is the Microsoft Teams edition. So you got the regular, and this is the Teams one. You got the compatibility with iPhone and iPad, and of course also Android, but specifically there are some audio codecs for optimal uses with those devices. So I think that is really, really nice. Let's get started with the unboxing of the Voyager 360. Right, so what is inside? First off, the Poly lens guide. So if you scan the QR code, you will be pointed to the like the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. And here you can download that guy for your mobile phone or for your laptop. Really nice one, because then you can manage the different settings. You can customize it and manage the settings. You can upgrade software, etc. As this is the Teams edition, you will get a flyer. This is the certified edition for Microsoft Teams. Really nice. And then we got a quick start guide. In the quick start guide, you will find a great reference to all the features and functions. And as you can see, this is the BT700, which has that USB-C to hook that into your laptop. All right, let me open the quick start guide up so you got a little bit of an idea what features and functions are in there. We got the button on the earbuds. That is good to know, depending on the usage. So if you're in a call, you can hang up, or if you're using it to play music, you can pause the music if needed. Now, both of those buttons are the same on both earbuds. So that is, I think, good to know. Both of them have that, if you got the Teams edition, then it's that purple button. Then you got that swipe function. That is for volume controller, but you can also program it to do the ANC. And also they are on both earbuds, so you can use them on either of them. The next thing is volume control. So volume control can be done through that smart media box on the OLED touchscreen. You can use your phone, of course, when you play music to put the volume up and down, or you can swipe, as you can see here, on both headsets if you got that program to do the volume. Now then we got the pairing. So if you want to pair it up to your mobile phone, you need to take them out. That's good to know. You need to take them out, then they will enable, they will start, they will turn on. Then you need to go on your box to do the pairing. So you go to the pairing menu, and I will show you that. Then you go to the pairing menu, you say pair, you find it on your mobile phone, and it will mention that the pairing is successful. With your computer, and that is, I think, good to know, it's already paired with the dongle. So you just need to put that dongle into your computer, and it will mention that the PC is connected. Really, really nice. So as you can see, some great guidance in here to take you through it. Now, here we got the headset. So you need to wear it and put it in the direction of your mouth to make sure that the microphone on the earbuds is pointing to that, and there is some flexibility there to pick up. There's different ear tips, so it's just a matter of try it out which one fits the best. So the large, the medium, and the small. What more is in here? Just quickly, because I will take you through it. We got here the earbuds, which they turn on if you take them out, and if you put them back in the box, they will turn off. That is, I think, good to know. Then we got charging through USB-C or USB Qi charging, which I will show you. If you need to wake up the box, you press that button in the back. Then we got here some settings. So if you take it, for example, through the airplane, or you want to take it through and connect it to your Nintendo Switch, that is a possibility, using the 3.5mm port, and then that smart case is your transmitter. But then again, I will also take you all through that. All right, so that is the quick start guide, which gives you a lot of good information. What is more inside the box? So we got here, let me open it up, and we got here a very small box. That is this guy. Let me take it open. Here you go. This is the ear tips. So this is the box which will give you the small and the large ear tips. So the ones that is connected is probably the medium by default. And underneath, let me show you that, we got some additional cables. So one is the 3.5mm. That is to connect it through an entertainment. So that is USB-C on one end and 3.5mm on the other end. And then we got charging cable, that is USB-C to USB-C. So that is inside this box, which is coming along with the Voyager 360. All right, so then we got our final one, and that is, here you go, the Smartcase, which is well protected. There are other papers in here, but just some regular papers. Further, it is empty. All right, let's zoom into the smart casing right now. So what you see here is well protected, and you can see the QR code pointing to the Apple Store or the Google Play Store, where you can get the Lens application, customize buttons, you can upgrade software, etc. But I will do that in the next video, because otherwise you probably need 3 or 4 coffees with those videos. Let me take the wrapper off to take you through the features. All right, really exciting moment. All right, here you go, the Voyager 360 smart case. Now, you should be able to turn it on by pressing the screen. If it doesn't turn on, then you need to look at the back. There is a button right there. If you press that, it should be able to turn it on. So here you go. And now you can see immediately the battery status and the screen of this device. Really nice, a bright screen, as you can see. Now, the smart case can recharge buds 2 times. So I think this is really powerful. It's got, like, the buds got 5.5 hours of battery by itself, but it will charge the buds 2 times, both of them. So you got, I think, plenty of time during the day to recharge if needed. And 15 minutes of using the charging of the buds inside this smart case will give you 1 hour of extra usage. Really, really nice. And as you see, after a while the screen turns off, but then if you tap the screen, it will turn on. And after a while it will probably go into a sort of deep sleep mode. So the casing can be in a deep sleep mode for 30 days. So if you don't use it, you put it, or you go on holiday for 3 weeks, you come back, you should be able to use them, and without like a big recharge, because it can go in that deep sleep mode there. Now, what do we see here more? So the casing holds very nicely into your hands, and it feels very comfortable. You can see on the front side, you can see the Poly logo. Here on the back, show you that you got that button to turn it on and off, but there's also, as you see there, the USB-C entry. So here you can recharge it. Now, the other way to charge the smart case is by using a Qi charger. So let me show you how that looks like. So I have a Qi charger right here, and let me put that here under the smart case. So what you will see is that the smart case here on the display will show you a cross mark, and you just need to wait a little bit. Here you go. So now you can see that the smart case is being charged. Now, what is also important is the USB-C cable on the back can also be used with the 3.5mm port. So you got here the USB-C. This connects here into the back, where you can also charge it. But on the other end, you can also use it to connect the 3.5mm port to in-flight entertainment, or to your Nintendo Switch, for example. Now, then we go to the menu. So by default, you will see the battery status. This is, I think, already very valuable, where you get a good overview. Now, if I then click on the cross mark, which you see here on the top right there, if I click that, we will exit the battery menu. And so now we can see the media controls, and we can see the ANC controls. Really nice. But these are grayed out. because the earbuds are still in the smart case, so you won't be able to use these functions. Same if you go to the next menu, see the Bluetooth is grayed out, volume control is grayed out, and here you can see the switching of the different devices, different sources is grayed out. And here's the QR code. So that is for your quick start guide to find a reference here to the manual. If you want to have versions, you click on the I. So this is usually for the troubleshooting. And here you will find all the information and a reference of the devices. So you always click that cross mark on the top right to exit the menu. As I said, Smartcase is really intelligent. It's got a Bluetooth, a low energy Bluetooth connection with the earbuds. So there's always that connection between the earbuds and the casing and the smart casing. That is to have the controls, but also to provide you with the information on the battery levels. Really nice. Now, to get that information available, what you see here, so the media controls, call control buttons, etc., you need to take the earbuds out, or at least one. So let me open it up and I will talk you through this a bit later. But first, let me take you through the smart case settings. Taking out one earbud now, what you will see is on the screen, some things will happen. On the top left, you see a Teams button appearing. Here you go, because this is the Teams enabled version. But also what you will see is that the ANC is now activated. And here you go. So the transparency, so that means the transparency means what do you let through on the outside world. So transparency is now turned off. If I click on that, you will have transparency on the environment. That means it will listen to the environment around you. If you click another time, it will do transparency speech. And that means it will specifically get the speech. So if you got somebody in front of you, for example, it will specifically pick up that speech. Very, very nice. If you click then on the ANC button, you will see some ANC functions, which can be adaptive. Adaptive means just changing to the environment that you are in. And the other one is standard, which is just regular ANC, for example, in the office, and will always stay the same. And the other function, of course, is the ANC off. And so you got two functions here. You have the transparency and the ANC function, and you can easily switch between them. All right, so to go back into the main menu, what you will see here is that the ANC button is now available. The music button is still grayed out because it's not paired to anything yet. We need to pair it with a mobile phone to show you more functions. Now, if you go to the next menu, you will see we got now the Bluetooth button is available. We got here the source switching. So if you got multiple sources, you can switch between them. And we see here the volume control. So if you click on that, you can change volume if needed. Really, really nice. But let me pair it up now. So you got a little bit of an idea of the features and functions that are available. So we click here on Bluetooth. Here you go. What I need to do is I use here pair device. So I click on that. Pairing is now started. Let me pick up my mobile phone. I got here the Voyager 360. Do you want to pair it? Yes, I want to pair it. And did you see that on the Smartcase menu, you see that the pairing was successful. And immediately what you've seen is that the music button is now available. So I can click on that and here you go. We got now the volume and the music button. So play and pause. We can forward the song. We can go backward in song. And really nice. And we got here a reference directly to the volume control. And that makes sense. And so if you play a certain song and you want to go back or change the volume, it's directly available here in that manual on the bed. So I think really useful. You can keep your phone like in your pocket, and you're able to control this from this side. Really nice. And let me show you what is more available. If you go now here to the source selection, you will find that the audio source on my phone is now connected to the device, and you can connect another device. So you can connect to 2 devices at the same time. You can connect more devices, but 2 can be connected at the same time. Now, what happens, for example, when you're in a call? So let's say going into a call now and show you what features and functions you have available. Here you go. So we got now another menu. We see here the mute button, and we see a hang up button right there. So you can switch here to ANC, back to here, So really nice. Go to volume control. You can put the volume up and down. You can go back here to the mic. So these are really nice. So you have now mobile phone control. So I can hang up if I want to. Let me click on the hang button. Here you go. And call. Yes. And here you go. We're now hang up the call here on my mobile phone. So really easy. It will adjust, the menu will automatically adjust to the environment. So if you're in a Teams call, it gives you the Teams functionality with hang up, volume control, etc. And you got, of course, also the Teams button. So this will initiate the Teams client, so it will pop up on the screen. And probably you can program other functions with that. But it is, I think really nice. And you see also that lock at the top. And let me press that. There you go. And now you are locked. So just need to tap the screen 3 times, and then you can unlock, and you're coming back into this menu. Now the buds itself. So here we have the one, and here we have the other one. Really nice. And let me put them here next to each other, so you got a little bit of an idea. So you can see the purple button right there. That is that button to pair it up. So if you hold that for a couple of seconds, you can also put it into the pairing mode. This is also the hang up button, or it can be the pause music if needed. Further you got here the slider. So this is the slider for your volume controller on this side, and there's multiple microphones in here, and also here on the slider menu there are multiple microphones, so it will point the microphone to your mouth. And as you saw also in the quick start guide, you gotta make sure that you keep the earbud within a range of your mouth if you're gonna use it, and it will automatically adjust. There's some flexibility in there, but you got to make sure that you are within that range when you talk to the microphone. The ear tips, so there's multiple ear tips in the box, and so if they don't fit correctly, you can use other ear tips, and they feel very lightweighted. So I think this is also important. It feels very comfortable. It doesn't get your attention or something. If you put this in your ear, even if you use it with one ear, so you don't have to use them like both of them. You can just use one ear tip. I think this is also really nice. Now, as I said, it's got the connection with the Smartcase. So that is the low energy connection to pass through all the information to the Smartcase, looking at the batteries, etc. So there's always information available to take you through that. Now let me take you through the other features and functions. So for example, if you use this one, the 3.5mm cable with your in-flight entertainment or with your Nintendo Switch, you go in the menu to Bluetooth, and there you will find BT transmitter, and here you can enable that. So the Smartcase is Bluetooth connected to the earbuds, and then with this cable it's connected through the in-flight entertainment, and then you're able to enjoy the earbuds with the ANC, etc. in the airplane also. So that is, I think, a really nice one. The other one is the IP 54 rating. So the earbuds can be used on a rainy day. Not submerged, of course, but of course some wet and rain should be okay to use that with those buds. All right, looking at battery life, so 5.5 hours per bud. So if you just use one, you can have 11 hours, because I know some people like to just stay aware of the environment. So then you can just do one in your ear and then you can swap them during usage. If you want to be in that bubble, you can use both of them. Like 5.5 hours is a lot for one audio or video call. So there must be some moment when you want to recharge or get a cup of coffee. Put them inside the Smartcase. As I said, 15 minutes of charging. You get 1 hour of usage again. And so I think that should be all sufficient. One thing we still need to show, and that is the dongle inside the Smartcase. As you can see right here, that is an important one. The dongle. So there's a dongle. In this case, a USB-C edition, but can also be the USB-A edition. You see right here. So if you put that inside your laptop, it will automatically pair with the headset. That gives you that most optimal experience and that certification with Microsoft Teams and Zoom, etc. So keep that in mind. You can pair it with your laptop, for music, for videos, etc. And you can even use Swiftpairing. So that is something in Windows 10. If you put your earbuds close to your Windows device, it will automatically pair. And I will show you that a bit later on. But if you're gonna do like really the video conference calls with Teams, etc., make sure you use that dongle to get that most optimal experience and codec usage with those devices. And I think that is really important. That is the power, I think, besides manage those devices centrally. That's the power, I think, of those earbuds, that you can use them privately with videos or movies or listen to music, etc. But on the other end, you can use that for the office, put dongle in the laptop, and you got really that business related calls. Now let me show you quickly, if you don't have this dongle, so you got the regular Voyager 360 without the dongle, how you can pair it up with your laptop. Now the only thing you need to do is to show the Swiftpairing in Windows 10 or 11 is put the buds into the pairing mode. And so let me do that right now. So I will hold that Bluetooth button. Alright, it is now in pairing mode, and so again holding that small button on the bud itself, and then you need to bring it close to the laptop. Here you go. It will immediately prompt you that a new headset has been found, and that is a certain compatibility which is built, and this is also a low energy Bluetooth connection. This is sort of being picked up by Windows 10 and Windows 11, so you're able to pair it. So I just wanted to show you that quickly. But again, use that pairing with the Windows 10 laptop only if you want to listen to music or if you want to watch a movie, etc. And any of those other cases where you're going to do conference calls, Teams, Zoom, etc., make sure you use that dongle and that it will use the correct Bluetooth profiles and you got the right audio codecs that will be used with those providers. So keep that in mind. Hopefully you enjoyed it today. So as I said, I want to keep it within 1 or 2 coffees. And in the next video, we'll probably dive into the device management. So how you can manage those Voyager 360 devices in your corporate environment. There's a lot of more information. So any reference to new information or data sheets, etc., I will put them all in the comments. So if you want to dive deeper into the usage, etc., the medium controls, quick start guides, etc., watch in the comments and I will make sure that the references are in there. Hopefully you enjoyed it today. Also using my close-up shot camera, just something new. And I'm already looking forward to see you in the next video.